Hello there everybody, sorry for the long black screen, but for whatever reason, yeah, my game wouldn't get picked up. So, welcome to another stream, the No Bug Challenge, in which I do not carry a bug, which means I cannot collect any loot unless it's a straight up upgrade to my equipment, which I can then equip. Which also means I cannot collect gold, which also means I cannot collect any supplies and carry them with me. Yeah, you know the drill, I believe. So, for today, what do we have planned? Well, first of all, we are going to be playing around with sound still. And by that I mean, I won't be playing the usual background music for us. Let's see how well we do with just the ambience. I think it should be good enough for us. Right, so that's that. What else? I have been collecting some life rings off stream, as you can see, not very many. I have also gone through a bunch of our potions, trying to conserve as many of them as I could. Do we have anyone that is... There we go. So, I could probably use this one. And what we are going to do today... Well, first of all, let's... Okay, we cannot go for that. We are going to go to Orc Fortress. And I am already wasting that precious life ring. But bear with me. So, what do we want from the Orc Fortress? I think it was the Khazar-dûn ambience. Yeah. And of course, that's another one. Okay, so we're going straight to Orc Fort. We are going after the Fire Sword and the Knight Armor. I am not sure which one of these we will be able to get. As you can see, I am also risking my weapon and armor, but I believe I'm going to just hide it somewhere in a moment. Yeah, that's a dagger. Oh, a short sword would be better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stash away our real armor and weapons somewhere else. If we cannot make it, then we will always be able to get back to what we had before, right? And if we do get through, then all the better for us. As for our game plan, well, I am just going to rush inside, right-click, everything we need to right-click to get through, and yeah, that's that, I think. I'm still not sure where we should stash our stuff though, and at which point as well. We are also not really well fed, so I could use some some wolves or maybe bears around. There's going to be some trolls for sure. Oh, a rabbit. That's going to be worth it. There we go. Just one piece, but that's good enough. Alright. So, with our current equipment, I believe full well that we would be able to hunt dragons and stuff like that, but I don't think we have any business killing dragons right now. The only thing that comes to mind is a dragon shield, because we already have night legs, so that's not an upgrade for us. Yeah, so dragons are pretty much useless. What we need to do is we need to get some weapon and shield upgrades. As you can see, we are not even wearing a shield right now, since we are using a two-handed weapon. So that's also something we need to work on. Alright, we should be well fed by now. Alright, so we are level 44, almost 45. I think we have at least a couple of tries. I have seen some videos on how to get through that place, how to get through the Orc Fortress quest, so all we honestly have to do is run really quickly, and also first of all approach it from a proper direction. I haven't really looked into what the proper direction would be, but I think we can just wing it, honestly. Once again, I'm going to repeat what I said before. I don't think we are going for a clean getaway, right? What we want to do is get there, grab the items, and then if we die, then we die. That's alright. As long as we don't lose anything valuable, right? I mean, if we lose the night legs, that's going to be a problem, but there's not much we can do about that. Alright, so that is a container orc, and I think what we should do is use it to hide away our stuff. Right. So let's kill this orc over here. That plate shield is actually going to be useful for us. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Alright. So what I'm going to do is place this and this into the orc. And now we are not fighting anything anymore. We're just running for our lives. Okay, there's an orc warrior, orc berserker, there's going to be some orc leaders and more berserkers on the way. We might need to tank some of those hits, as expected, but we still do have like 14 minutes. Left, and apparently there is somebody here, which is not very surprising. Orc Fortress is kind of a popular place, so not much we can do about this, and I'm not going to fight it either. It's going to help us in the long run. What we should have done is probably... Oh, okay, that's something I didn't think about. But we are now through, and now we just run straight downstairs. And alright, we are sort of safe-ish. Or not, okay. Let's go up. Alright, we can chill here for a second. I think we should be fine blocking these orc warriors for a while, so let's use this opportunity to gather ourselves and regenerate some HP as well as mana. Actually, HP is going to be easy. We still have 13 minutes of this life ring left, and we are probably going to lose it anyway if we die, so... That's almost full HP, but I am also going to go for full mana. Now then, let's take a look. I believe what we wanna do is go downstairs over here, then run all the way through here. We are going to go through north, I believe, because this place contains some... Wait, no, we have to go like north, then south into this little forest area. There is going to be a beholder, but that's alright. We need to stick to the upper wall so that we do not run into any of those orc warlords that we can meet over there. We step downstairs and we just rush it from there. Hey Maestro, welcome to the stream. So we have stashed away our weapons and armor. It is safe in a dead orc somewhere. One of those fake dead orcs that never despawn. Because we are going to be rushing Orc Fortress quest. And we need to have our weapon and armor slots open so that we can simply wear those items as soon as we get there, right? Alright. What we can do actually here is, an Orc Berserker. Nice, nice. And maybe if I reroll, maybe we can get a defense. Okay, that is already something. I'm going to keep deep links simply because that's so useful. But 30% less damage from Orc Berserkers is going to be huge. I was quite lucky that I remembered to check. Yeah, so our armor and weapon is stashed away so that we can just simply grab the fire sword and the knight armor really quickly and easily. And of course we are all praying so that I do not end up losing any of those rare items, right? I mean rare items. We can replace the helmet very easily, we can replace the scarf very easily. This is whatever shield that we found somewhere that we don't need. Knight legs are the only item that we really hope we don't lose, and even if we do lose it, right, it's only one armor point better than the plate legs, right? Knights are 8, plates are 7, and I'm sure there's ways to regain that lost item. Anyway, we are going right now. There is no time to be lost, as they say. Alright, now that's a little bit of a hairy spot for us. But I believe we should be fine. Now we stick to the northern wall. And there's a warlord right on us. We might die here if we are not careful. Okay. Past the dragon. And we cannot make it. I can already tell. Or maybe. I think we're quite sneaky about this. I should have actually taken a moment to recuperate there. Alright, we have died, and we have lost pretty much nothing, so that's good. Though I did make a little bit of a mistake, and I did not change my... what's its face? Respawn to Khazur-dûn. Right. So what we have done wrong, we should have regened at the door a little bit. We totally could have done that. After I passed through the door, right, we could have just stayed there and regenerated our HP. Yeah, just as you're saying, guys. That's my mistake. Completely and utterly. Right, so... since we kind of need a weapon to get back there, because we are getting back there, don't worry about this, I think we're going to go and grab a machete. That's something we could use. Just so that we can fight off, like, other enemies on the way there. I wonder if we can use the life ring. I mean... still make it with this life ring, or if it is going to run out on us. Yeah, so what do we need to do differently? We need to regen at the door. Nope, you cannot put the runes in your hands, I'm afraid. That's an illegal maneuver now. Alright, so we've got that grabbed, and let's go back. Poison bombs would have been perfect, but we cannot use those, I'm afraid. Alright, let's kill the marsh stalker. Maybe we can get some fish from it if we are lucky. Nope. I don't know why I'm even wasting my time here. I mean, let's be honest, this life ring is going to run out before we make it back to the Orc Fortress, so I guess it's alright. What we should do instead is grab some basic items, I think. Any shield better than plate would be great. I think we can easily get a dwarven shield on the dwarven bridge. And what else can we do? We can also probably get a better weapon. I shouldn't have been so quick to do this. Alright, so let's take it slow, let's get over to the dwarven bridge. That is where we can also grab some food, I think. Maybe we get lucky and we get a studded armor from a regular dwarf. That's also something they drop. Also, very luckily, we didn't lose any of our items, so that's also something we need to take into the account. We have been very lucky with our deaths on this character so far. Alrighty then, so that's going to be the dwarven bridge very soon. I'm doing a bad job of using my mana that we are getting by using this life ring. We still have like 5 more, so if we take into the account that one life ring is going to be like 1 attempt, I think eventually we are going to get it. Yeah, lack of access to field runes is a pretty big problem for us, but there is simply no way to get a poison field or poison wall or poison bomb rune on this character. Alright, let's just keep casting spells, and there's a wolf, that's lovely. We are going to eat all the food we can get. Yep. Alright, and now for the dwarves. I wonder if we can even kill a dwarf with the equipment that we've got. I mean, regular dwarf, definitely. But what about the soldiers? They might be a little bit too tough to kill with just a machete. Or maybe not. Let's kill the regular boy first. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Can we get lucky? Get instant dwarven shield? No, but it's white mushroom, that's good enough as well. Alright, so what I think we're going to do now is get prepared a little bit better, get some switching items before we venture anywhere else. And the best way to do this, I believe, would be to go into any of those dwarven caves. We don't need to wait for a dwarven shield either. Just a copper shield and studded armor will be good enough, I think. I can use any spells, but I have not yet found a way to obtain a spell. What I mean is, we simply cannot collect gold, right? Okay, that's nice. That's a better shield, which I'm going to take right now. We have no bag, so why do I have a bag now? Alright, that's because we died. But yeah, I shouldn't have this bag in my inventory, sorry about that. Yeah, so since we do not have a bag, we cannot collect gold, so we cannot buy any spells. Put it simply. We did buy, or rather get for free, the Bruisebane spell, which is proving very useful for now. Hey David, we just left it elsewhere for now, since we are going to be attempting Orc Fortress over and over again. And it would be pretty unwise of us to... Oh, that is nice. A sword. That's a better thing than a machete. Yeah, it simply wouldn't be of any use to carry those items with us, right? We still cannot kill a leader or a warlord even with our crystal sword and our plate armor, so if we ever decide that it's not worth it and we can't do it, then we are going to just toss those away. And then we can go back to the items that we had previously. And also, it's a matter of logistics. When we press the quest chest, the item is going to go straight into our inventory, right? We don't have a bag, so if we press it with an armor equipped, it's not going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Okay, we're not going down any holes, we don't have a rope, and I don't want to make that mistake ever again. Alright, can we just please get the studded armor? Well, quite frankly, I don't think I care that much. We are still going to... Oh, that's a lot of items, but not what we wanted. I think we're still going to need to throw these away on the last stretch, right? And that was the hard part, I think, so maybe we shouldn't care. Yeah, you also cannot put your gold in a hand. Yep, we have no other choice really. We can't really compete with berserkers, we can't really compete with leaders. There's a dragon on the way there. Not much we can do really. Alright, so... this life ring is almost done, so let's equip this one and just rush it. Rush it once more. Not this one, it's this one. We're going through the north. And I also once again forgot to set our respawn in Khazur-dûn. So since I remember this time before we went, we are still going to waste most of our life ring. That is if we get to keep it, so let's just go ahead. Alright, so there should be a teleporter right here. Perfect. We are now going to respawn here, that's going to make things a little bit faster and safer. And I did not mean to go through this place, I want to go like this, there we go. And discard now, and as fast as we can. Maybe with us respawning in Khazur-dûn we can try to run like twice on a single life ring. And also we're going full defense because I'm not expecting us to fight anything on the way there. Yeah, I wish we could keep our items for a longer stretch, but if we take our crystal sword and our plate armor somewhere that we cannot reach later, then it's going to be a huge problem for us. So it has to be relatively easy to reach, in case we decide to give up. Or if we do the quest and then lose the fire sword, right? I mean, I suppose if we die and we lose the knight armor or the fire sword or maybe even the knight legs, we could just run in there once more, right? I don't think there's a limit to how many times we're going to do this. Of course, save for the life rings, which we are going to run out of eventually. Oh, is it me, or is it just the very first time we heard a creature make a noise? Or was I just not paying attention at all? But I feel like all those orcs have been awfully quiet. Alright, that's a wisp noise. There she is. Right. Let's just keep moving then. And that's a deer, if ever I heard one. And I have already heard them a couple of times. Oh, that's a very long and winded death sound. But why not, I suppose. Alright. We're going to be there soon, there's going to be orcs, there's going to be at the entrance. Even the entrance part is pretty difficult for us. Those orc berserkers have been hitting us pretty hard. I mean, we didn't have that active yet, so that's going to be something, but still. We saw that guy deal how much damage to us? Like 130 at some point. 30% off of that is going to be... well, not that much better. We do only have 710 HP. We might just end up waiting like way longer, leveling up a lot, and then trying it again. But I don't think we are ever going to get to a point where we will be able to safely, without having to rely on potions, clear out the entire room. Especially not in time for them to respawn, or rather, to not respawn. So I think that in the end, it's better that we do it now, so that we never need to return there and waste even more EXP. As you can see, we were like 44, almost 45, and we have lost pretty much an entire level right now. I died in the final room, so we're not that very far. I did a simple mistake of not waiting to regenerate a little bit after passing through the Gate of Experience, which we totally could have done, so... Okay. We might get surrounded right now, but we didn't. That's very fortunate. Please stop chasing after me. I'm a little bit faster. Please let me be a little bit faster. That's a tiered orc warrior. 20,000 orc berserkers right on me. There's more than 4. Way more. Let's go here and chill. Maybe even drop a studded armor from this boy. That's orc spear and we don't want them. Alright, so thankfully there's a whole bunch of places where we can just stand for a moment, take a breather. The only thing that limits us is our life ring, and I don't think it's going to be that very limiting. Alright, I think we are going to regenerate that HP back with just the life ring. So let's stand here for a while and wait for our mana to go back up to maximum. And once more, we don't have that much mana, so it's going to go fast. So I've been looking at some... Well, I'm technically an Iron Man character, right? So it's not a chain armor that I have dropped, so that would be against the rules. If I allowed for picking up of such items, then the challenge would simply make no sense, right? All I would have to do is just have my strong character drop a very rare powerful item somewhere and yeah, be done with the challenge. So exactly, it has to be my own loot or a quest that I have done alone, like mostly alone. Obviously it's an MMO, so I can't really do anything if there's people in there, right? Just like right now, when we were inside, we realized that there must have been someone there, because some of the orcs were dead, but at the same time it weren't that many. I think most of them were respawned, so it was fair game. But if we run into someone in that very final room and all the creatures were dead, then I would probably just wait for them to respawn without taking the items, because that's a little bit cheesy. Alright, I think that's long enough, let's keep going. and maybe not get surrounded. There's going to be an Orc Berserker to the right now. We need to kind of weave around them. Okay, we did it. Once more. And straight downstairs. That's a good system that we have worked out so far. And now straight upstairs over here, and there should be only those two guys. Perfect. Let's heal a little bit, get some items back, and then we can continue. Right, so I considered walking through here, but I'm quite sure that there's going to be a ton of enemies in both of those rooms, and we might get like super stuck. And there's still like a leader and two berserkers in this little room. We are definitely not getting past this part. There's like 6 berserkers, each in one of the rooms. I think the path that we have chosen before is the best. Yeah, I'm obviously going again. We still have some life rings that we can spend, and there's not much else we can do right now, really. Okay, there's a Orc Spearman here, we don't need to fight that. We'll just get going then. I should have lit the torch, whatever. Oh, that's going to be bad. Okay, big heal. Warlord here, so big heal again. Oh, we might not even make it past this time. Yep. And we lost nothing once again. Tell you what, I think it's going to be a little bit tough. And once more an entire level. Do we go once more? I'd say so. I don't see why not. There's the exit. Just get this bag out of here. Alright, so I'd say one last attempt, and then I'm going to call it quits. That path that we have taken before, there's like a little bit too many warlords after all. We got lucky the last time, we didn't get hit that much. We actually got hit way less, which is why we were able to make it all the way to the throne room. That was probably a pretty rare occurrence, honestly, so I feel a little bit dumb for letting that go, not waiting to regen a little bit, but it is what it is. So we still have like 10 minutes of this life ring, so it's not going to be that much of a waste to just go in there again. Our skills are probably suffering as well, but I don't really care about skills, they're still decent, like 18 sword, that's all we need. And we don't really do shielding on this character. Yeah, if I pick up and die, I'm going to just call it an L. So I'd say final try, and if we don't succeed, then... Oh yeah, that's also right. There must have been someone there just a moment before we went through, so... Yeah, that was just a perfect circumstance, and we probably could have done it first try, but... Yeah, I went a little bit too fast there, and didn't take time to regenerate. Anyway, let's think for a moment. What if we cannot do the Orc Fortress today? I wonder what kind of upgrades we could go for. Let's see, I'm going to Google something. Tibia wiki. Let's see, if we wanted a knight armor, for example, from some other source. Black Knight, Giant Spider, Quara Hydromancer. Yeah, those aren't creatures that we can just kill. I mean, there's always the chance that we passively get it by just slapping around. Actually, we need to go after those deer. And I'm real worried about this life ring running out now. Alright, whatever. Maybe we get like super lucky and can just make it. Yeah, we might just camp a single giant spider spawn, but it's not going to be easy, you know. It's going to take tons of life rings to fight against that. We do not have a cure poison spell, so that's going to be a pain. Quite frankly, we have 6 minutes left. I don't think we can make it. Let's give up on the Orc Fortress for now. We need a better plan, probably a better knowledge of the map. I don't think it's worth us just going in there dying once more, because I'm quite certain that is what's going to happen. So what else could we try doing right now? Like I said, we don't need to fight a dragon since we don't need a shield right now. I don't think Orc Fortress is doable right now, and that is the best chance of getting the knight armor. I guess let's go and try the giant spider. That's definitely something we can attempt. And I think the best way to go after a giant spider for us would be... Let's think here. We want to be able to retreat at any point. Ideally, we don't want to worry too much about the spiders it summons. And we don't want to go through any difficult enemies on the way there. So, Crusader Helmet quest is a no-no. I don't think we can even pass through the Gate of Experiences, can we? So, yeah. That's not doable. Or actually, maybe instead of going after the knight armor right now, which is probably going to take a long while, maybe we can try just hunting a single orc leader somewhere. I think orc leaders are way more within our grasp. And an orc leader can drop us a warrior helmet. That is a pretty cool upgrade, I think. Let me check real quick. Orc leader, and yes, warrior helmet. That's very rare. 1 in 884. Yeah, so maybe we should go after a giant spider then. Giant spider under Mount Sternum next to a ladder and single spawn. Yeah, you're quite right, but it also requires us to have a ton of ropes. And we can't really carry any ropes with us, so I guess we would have to get like a carry bag with us. Let's think about this. Aren't there any other cool giant spider spawns? I know that there's one in Plains of Havoc that is like on a mountain of some kind. All we would need to do is bring some boxes with us. But that is a very open area, so he would be able to summon all the poison spider that he wants and break our defenses very easily. But the same goes for the Mount Sternum one, I suppose. We could go all the way to the Maze of the Lost Souls and go after one of those. I believe that you can fight them like in a very, very narrow corridor in there. Yeah, I sure wish I could, but it's simply not doable anymore. Okay, desperate, not killing you then. Alright, other than giant spider, what could we go for? I think we could go for a better weapon, which would be the Epi. Now, a creature that drops it, that isn't like too crazy powerful, would be an insectoid worker. That's... well, it's not very easy either, but I think we might be able to take one. But I'm not sure if you can even fight them separately. I think they are one of those that always come in swarms. Alright, so first of all, let's go to a temple, check whether we can even access the hive outpost, because I think that's the best way for us to fight them. Then we can take a quick look at how the outpost looks. Hey Blue, welcome to the stream, I guess. Good work, work hard. Sure, sure I will. Alright, so let's get our bearings. We have totally just wasted 2 life rings, by the way. And they are not that easy to get back. But I guess that's just what it is. And we need a weapon upgrade right now, or an armor upgrade. I think the best way for us to get a better armor would still be just grinding the deeplings forever, hoping for the crown armor, which is probably going to end up happening. But other than that, we are definitely going to go after the orc leaders at some point. But then again, there's really no place where you could just hunt orc leaders easily. Orc Fortress, they are always surrounded by strong orcs. Maybe in the Maze of the Lost Souls, but I don't really remember the correct path. But then again, in the maze, you don't even need a rope, do you? I don't think that's the case. So let's see, do I have a teleport scroll? I do. So even if we get like super stuck, we might be able to get out of there yet. Oh yeah, we could do an entire stream of hunting witches only if they were any good, but they aren't. Alright, so let's think about it for a moment. What I think I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to go pick up some bags from a mine, somewhere here. Or maybe just one bag. I think that's all we need. Yeah, I think that's a good plan, so bear with me. I'm going to explain it slowly as we walk. So, first, I'm going to grab this bag over here and place some of these items in there as well. Rope would be nice too. I definitely can buy the magic rope spell, but we currently have not found a single way for me to obtain any money on this account, right? Other than the travel clause that gives me infinite travel money, we simply cannot do it. Alright, so that's all we need for now. I am going to go to the Maze of the Lost Souls, because I'm quite certain there is a way to hunt an orc leader in there. The hive outpost, I don't know, it might be possible, but I don't want to go there without proper preparation, right? So I'm going to pass for now. Oh yeah, I love how a piece of meat sounds like a hacking brick when you throw it around. Alright, so we're gonna go to Northport first. I guess you could call this a little bit of a cheating part, but we are going to use the depot in our guild house for this. I could obviously go ahead and pick up all the life rings right now. And toss them across the entire map, but I don't think I want to do that. Someone is just going to steal them away from us. Just to spite us, and where is the bag? There it is, okay. Yeah, so we're going to go to Northport first, enter our guild hall, take our life rings from there, and then we can think about the next step. Which is probably going to be just going into the Maze of the Lost Souls, and then we can try and find an orc leader somewhere in there. Who knows, maybe we don't even need the life rings with us. Alright, I think I remember that if you go through the correct way to Dimona, you are going to eventually run into orc leaders, whether you want it or not, so I'm going to base this entire operation off of that. Just a hunch that I have. So don't worry about it, we're probably going to be fine. The only thing that I am really afraid of is that orc leader. It might be on a very short respawn, or a very long respawn time. Like half an hour or so. I don't think that's the case, I don't think there's anything that respawns so long in there, but that is still a possibility, and I don't really know what we are going to do if that turns out true. I guess we're just going to stand around, wait for the respawn, and do some research in that time. In the meantime, I mean. Not much else we can do, really. Alrighty then. There's the entrance. Ignore the weird markings on the map. That's a secret tool that we're going to use later. Not for this character though. Also, I should probably think about downloading all the streams and making them into videos at some point. I don't think I'm going to care about World Weaver and other streams that we did before, but this character I think would make for a nice series. So people who don't really watch can see something, but before I do that I need to start working on that OTS review that I have been promising for like 3 months now or so. Alright, so as far as I know, Maze of Lost Souls is mostly ladders. So we're going to be okay in that regard. But I still need to pull up the route to Dimona. Where is it? Dimona route once again. Yeah, sorry for googling stuff all the time, but I kind of need to. Alright. We got that covered and it's this way for now. That much I know. Okay, and we're going to kill some of those wolves to get some more food, which we are definitely going to need. I don't think we have enough, not even nearly enough. But thankfully there is something we can do about this, so there's food. Alright, so let's leave this bag here for now. We're going to come back for it later. Now we are going to head over there and grab some food that respawns in those chests and barrels. Distance fighting and kiting creatures. Sure, that wouldn't be a bad idea, but it wouldn't really help us with anything, now would it? we might be able to get like a better item or two, but in the long run it's going to just slow us down. For now, let's go ahead and try those orc leaders. I think that's the best thing we can do right now. And also we didn't bring the life rings. Well, I don't think I want to go back, honestly. We can probably just kite it and cheese it. If they are going to be on a long respawn, there we go, 4 hams, that's something. And let's just pull them all into a barrel. Oh, alright. Don't know how that happened, but apparently we put it all into this one. Yes, I mean, we need to think about what exactly that's going to give us, right? If we go for distance fighting, sure, we might be able to kite some creatures. But if we think about our long-term goals right now, right? That's like giant spiders, Orc Fortress, insectoids, maybe werewolves, all those creatures, they don't really care about kiting. They are either quicker than us, or there's so many that kiting simply won't work. That's the problem with this game. At some point you can improve like slightly, but every single upgrade beyond a certain point matters less and less. Yeah, Black Knight can hit you with distance. He actually deals a lot of damage with his distance attacks. And not to mention, we cannot even get to Black Knight. If we could, then I would have definitely done that quest a long time ago, or at least rushed it as soon as possible. Okay, there's more food over there, so let's go there. But in order to enter the Black Knight Villa, we need a key, and we cannot pick up the key. It's one of those new containers, right? The one that says that we don't have any room, and it won't let us pick it up. So I'm afraid, as much as I would love to, the Black Knight is not on the list. If he were, I think that would be a tragedy actually, because a Black Knight, right, that would be a surefire source, 5 ham, beautiful. That would be a surefire source of a very powerful weapon for us, right? All we have to do is grind the Black Knight and we can technically get the Dragon Spear. Yeah, that's right. I cannot obtain the item myself, so it is off limits for me. I won't even attempt it. So as I was saying, if we could enter the Black Knight Villa in any way, that would be more of a problem for us, because the Dragon Lance is an amazing weapon that we technically can obtain, because the Black Knight doesn't heal himself. And yeah, I would probably just spend the next 20 streams trying to get those items from him. Yeah, we don't need the barrel anymore. Not loot, but browse. There we go. Alright, so let's get straight to it. Now, the Maze of the Lost Souls. There's a bunch of interesting places we could hit over here. We should have gone to the right. But I don't think there's anything that we really care about other than the Orc Leader. Let's think, there's like a single Minotaur Mage, but he doesn't drop anything good. There's some hunters. Oh, actually, there is one thing that we might want to think about, but it's not even here. It's in the vicinity. So, you guys know about traps, right? In these games. you can use a trap, an open trap or a closed trap. It works like a multiple use field rune. However, you have to open the trap every single time, and if an enemy walks on it, then he takes some physical damage. Selling items on the market is not allowed, and even if it were, I have also disallowed the depot, save for obviously life rings and store items that we can't carry with us. No, trap does not deal damage over time, but if you juggle it properly, you can still add some additional damage to your damage output. That's mostly what I'm thinking about. So maybe we could secure some traps and think about hunting something with them. The problem is if a creature has... Oh, okay. There goes us bringing food with us, right? Oh, we can't do this. That's illegal and impossible. Well, alright then. Maybe we can get some more food along the way. I completely forgot about those stupid... Why are they like sewer crates? That makes no sense at all. Oh well. What can I say except... Orc Leader can drop a warrior helmet. That's going to be a couple of additional armor points. They're going to be vital if you want to go after a giant spider next, right? Because obviously Orc Leader is, without a doubt, the easier creature to kill. Alright, so we are here now, and now we go upper right corner. It's actually marked on my map, that's really nice. And then we are in this place. Where do we go from here? Up there, I suppose. Yeah, right, up there. Oh, there's the fabled treasure room. I seriously hope that someday someone figures out a way to get there, and it turns out you could have gotten there all along, and we need to go up, but we don't have a rope. Well, that might be a little bit of a problem. At least for somebody who doesn't really know the Maze of the Lost Souls. I think I'm going to go for Plains of Havoc. The single spawn on the mountain, as you say. I think that's the best one for us. It's rather easy to reach, nothing dangerous, too dangerous around, and it's easy to disengage. Alright, so we don't have a rope, which means we need to go back for a moment. Let's figure it out for a moment. There is a way to obtain a rope within the maze, right? There's multiple troll spawns over here. But we also need a way to carry this rope over to that rope hole that we need to go up with. Well, I never expected we would get stuck exploring Maze of the Lost Souls on this character. Alright, let's think. We need trolls. Trolls. There's no trolls over here. Okay, I know where we can find trolls, but we need to think of a way to get from trolls all the way over to the correct path. That's going to be a challenge. Alright, so I think that's... yeah, now that's Minotaurs. We want to go this way. Yeah, as you can see, I have been slowly mapping the entire Maze of the Lost Souls in terms of creatures. for my next character. But that one is still going to take a while before it's ready. Alright, so now it's going to be a little bit tough, because we need to go against the Minotaur Mage. And a bunch of trolls, of course. So these trolls we are going to use to drop a rope, and then we can try and think about how to get that rope from over here to over there. There we go. Studded club. Alright, that's not good, but there's another little spawn of trolls that we can go for. Yeah, maybe the orc leader in here isn't the best choice. It actually might be impossible, is what I mean. If we can get a rope anywhere in that area, then we are definitely done for. Alright, so first of all, I want to take a look and figure out exactly. So this one leads all the way over here, and that's a dead end. Alright, that's established. That's Demona already. This one leads up here, which leads up here, which is also a... Oh no, it leads up here, which leads down here, and that leads... Oh, I think that's monks. Yeah, we are not going to get past monks. Yeah, but that would simply have me spend additional Tibia coins to circumvent a rule that I have come up with myself, right? Not having access to gold is something I wanted to impose on myself. I don't really want to work around it. If there is a way to gain like very small amounts of it, then sure. So that we can maybe someday see a spell. But I don't really want to make it a thing, you know? Okay, beautiful. And we should have started by slapping the berserker. Thankfully we are very strong. Somebody must have been here. I wonder who. Yeah, let's just explore, I guess. It's no use just staring at the map. Worst case scenario, we get stuck forever. Oh yeah, there is a single vampire spawn. But what would we want from a vampire? Don't forget that that vampire requires 30 minutes to respawn. It's one of those very long ones. Right, maybe I shouldn't be looking for trolls. Rather, I shouldn't be looking for a way to get back there from here. What I should be doing... Oh, there's a bunch of orc shamans. Minotaur guard. Cyclops. Yeah, I actually died like 2 times. We were trying to do the Orc Fortress quest and failed twice. I was going to keep going, but I decided against it because it was simply a waste of levels at that point. I don't think we really stood a chance at any point. Wait, where are we? I think I remember this place. Maybe I don't. Let's just keep going straight ahead, I'd say. Wait, that's going to lead us to a dead end, so let's just make sure there's no interesting creatures over here. Yeah, there's nothing. There's this little place that also doesn't lead anywhere. Yeah, I mean, we expected to die, right? That was our plan, actually. To die and then have ourselves teleported outside and hopefully keep all the items that we got from the quest. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do, actually. But we couldn't really reach the quest, so it was all a waste. Well, I think the sounds were always going to be kind of stocky and generic. Don't forget that at this point, Tibia can't really do anything revolutionary. They either need to stick to their niche that they have, because if they try to change anything too drastically, then it's going to be probably a greater risk than potential reward. What they did with the sounds is they made them very old school, you could say. I think it's nice, like all the ambience that we have been hearing. Quite frankly, I got used to them instantly. Like right now we are talking, there's sounds in the background and it feels so natural to me. Like, I gotta say, they seem like they have been a part of the game all this time. The only thing that I would like to hear is the ambient music more often, right? Ambient sounds are cool, but music is where it's at. And we aren't really getting that much music. Alright, I think we should go back on the proper path and try to find a troll respawn somewhere in there, rather than what we are doing right now. So I'm going to go through this hole, see where it takes us, and then we'll be heading back. Alright, where are we now? I did not mean to do that. We are all the way over here. Okay, I don't remember what this... No, we aren't actually. Where can we get from here? Either down here or down here. Right, this is not connected. I'm sorry I'm looking at the minimap so much. I really wish I could enlarge it for you guys, because on the stream I don't doubt it's probably nearly invisible. But yeah, we really need to rely on it right now. Yeah, and over here there's like... wasp. Very nice. Yeah, so rule number 1 when exploring Maze of the Lost Souls: never go down a hole that isn't a ladder. Oh, there's skeletons over there. Over here, there's nothing. Yeah, I have to say, yeah, they're definitely lacking in music. The sounds are okay, but okay, I'm going back, by the way, to where we came from. We're going to go back to the correct path, quote unquote, and we are going to look for trolls over there, since we do need a rope. There's probably also a way to go around that. Also, which way did we come from? We're probably lost in the maze of the lost souls. Or not, I think that's the correct path. Yeah, as you're saying, I completely agree. A little bit more of music would go a long way. Maybe they can just add a slider that makes it happen more often. So where are we again? Right, over here. Oh yeah, Dungeon Synth would be amazing for this game. I mean, I like that they went a little bit retro style with all these ambient noises. You have to say, it really fits the game pretty well. Some of them are slightly choppy, could use some work. For example, the brute tamers, right? The females having male noises and other stuff like that. Yeah, and that's a problem, right? Music not playing randomly in caves. It's kind of a waste. They have so many cool tracks, so much cool music, and you don't even get to hear it that often. Yeah, every city has a theme. I always struggle to say the word. But yeah, every city has its music, and there's also some certain locations that also get a little bit of a ambient music bit. But every single time I started hearing some ambient music, it would instantly stop. Like, if you were on that recent stream where I just ran around and explored all the sounds that we had, all the creature sounds, I think we had like 3 instances where music would start playing but stop after like 4 notes or something. Really bizarre, really frustrating as well, since we are specifically going after interesting sounds. Yeah, I might end up muting the hill sound because I think it's pretty annoying. And since we aren't really hearing that much ambient music, well, I might end up playing my own music in the background again once we're done with this stream, though. I won't be starting the music right now in the middle of the stream. Hey Tufton, welcome to the stream. Well, I suppose I'm slightly crazy, but at the same time I think what I'm doing is pretty fun, so it can't be that crazy if it works. Oh, so it's based on proximity, right? I don't think it should stop playing, at least not instantly, because it does stop playing pretty much instantly. Have it like keep going for at least 10 seconds after you have left an area. Then again, it's going to be a problem if somebody sails away, right? Because you instantly get yourself over to another city, and having the music from the other city still playing would be pretty annoying. Well, it's a hard thing to code, right? You have to think through a couple of different circumstances. All I can say is it's not really that well made right now. I don't know how well they thought it through, but there's certainly some things that they could improve upon. Alright. At least we still have our food. Right, so what we need to do now is we need to explore these areas as much as we can, and we need to collect a rope from somewhere. I mean, the only way for us to get a rope really is to just run into a troll spawn. So either that happens or we're not doing orc leaders in Maze of the Lost Souls. And it seems that the path over there was rather straightforward. Okay, here's a little bit of a divergence. The eating sounds, you don't like them? Well, I guess I don't really like the fact that every single food in this game is somewhat crunchy. Like, sure, they all have various levels of crunchiness, but I can't even tell whether it's just slight variance between crunches or if there's foods that are less or more crunchy. But everything being crunchy is kind of off-putting indeed. Okay, that's also a dead end. That's really not good. I kind of need a troll respawn. Jazz Jack Rabbit 2 eating sounds. Never heard of that. Is that a game? I mean, I expect it is, but... Okay. There's a diverging path, 3 different directions. Maybe we can run into something worthwhile over here. By the way, us having to leave behind our bag, while unfortunate, I guess it's a good thing we didn't take the life rings with us, now is it? Them just laying them there, wasting around, would be the worst thing ever. Oh, a platformer from the 90s, that does sound interesting. I always liked old school platformers. Right, so recently like 20 minutes before we started streaming, I started looking into how to properly use microphones, and I think I have been using mine wrong this entire time, but I didn't really have the time to adjust it, so... Because what I realized is, when I record with Audacity, when I record for videos, the quality is like way better than when I stream for YouTube with OBS. And for streams I record my voice with OBS, and I feel like it sounds like way worse compared to my videos. So yeah, I started looking into that, and apparently there's a couple of things that I can do, so... Maybe next time we stream I'm going to be a little bit better sounding. I'm by no means an expert on microphones, I just bought myself a decent one and thought that was going to be it, but it turns out it depends on your microphone type, where exactly you should be speaking, right? There's microphones that you speak like directly into from the top, there's some that have a gain from the side or whatever. Very, very weird things that are happening with those. Right, so what I'm going to do is mark an X right here and say it's a dead end so that we never walk into there again. What about this place? Does that lead anywhere? No, not really. So also an X. Has this turned into just a casual Maze of Lost Souls exploration? I think so. Alright, we can go through here and get away. Okay, there's a bunch of different diverging paths that we can take right now, so that's a good thing. So we are going to wander around until we either find an orc leader or some trolls. Once we have the trolls, we can definitely reach a leader, or if we get the leader, then we've got the leader, and that's all we wanted. And if we get like super lost and stuck, we do have the teleportation scroll, which is just lovely. I really hope it leads somewhere. If it's another dead end, then I'm going to be highly disappointed, but at the same time, it's probably what's going to happen. Maze of the Lost Souls is one of those places that is very, very thinly spread out. Okay, there's a lot of things going on here, I can see. Do you recognize this? Let me take a look at the maps. No, it doesn't appear to be anywhere near. Well, anywhere. Okay. Nothing here. So let's mark it properly. There we go. Yeah, I think trolls are supposed to be one of the more common creatures that you can meet in the maze. But it appears the map makers decided not to place anything in these areas. Also, an interesting thing that I noticed some time ago, and recently also confirmed. Yeah, let's check out this place. So, you know, in how there's monks in the Maze of the Lost Souls? Apparently, there's pretty much always somebody training there. It's usually free account knights, and they're training pretty much day and night. Very, very long periods of time. And I mean, I get it, right? You want to get your skills, you don't get offline training if you're free to play. But I feel like it might be... Oh, we're here now. Wait, how did we go to... How did... we went back. How did we go back? Wow. So apparently we must have done a long loop. Oh yeah, I see what happened there. Alright, at least we can go back. Oh boy. Yeah, so I started thinking that maybe there's people just training online over here, you know, creating characters with high melee skill. Nobody ever comes here, so there's no way somebody reports them. And then they just sell their super farmed character. Yeah, that's what Maze of the Lost Souls does to you. Oh, we can't even pass over these stalagmites. Wow. Aren't they so long and jagged? Yeah, and I don't think people are that interested in watching me get lost in the Maze of the Lost Souls, since the viewership has plummeted. Oh, that's alright. We'll keep going for like a moment or so. Oh, that's where the Dragon Lord is, by the way. It's good to remember that. There's snakes. I think I remember the snakes are pretty much an indicator that you're going the right way, and if we go down there, we're going to run into the Dragon Lord, so we're not going down there, but that is, in fact, someplace I need to mark, so that's Dragon Lord. Yeah, for my other character, I need to know the exact way to the Dragon Lord. Since we have accidentally stumbled into it, all the better. Right, tell you what, we're going to find our way back, and I think we're going to give up on the Orc leader for now. I don't think there's going to be any trolls in there, and it's taking way too long for us to find it. Hey there, Count, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're watching. As you can see, we're kind of lost in the maze of the Lost Souls. Which is ironic, but that's exactly what happened. Alright. Now I'm just using the opportunity to mark a proper path to reach a Dragon Lord should my character at some point be strong enough to fight a Dragon Lord. I think for fighting Dragon Lords, if you want to go 1v1, I think the one that I am currently marking the way to is probably the best. I mean, there's a respawn in Draconia, but that's a long way. I mean, this place is also a long way, but I don't think it's just as bad. Yeah, and I think we went through here, so let me mark this as well. What do you mean not possible? It has to be possible. There we go. Yeah, so let's get back to the surface. And then we are going to use the teleport scroll to get back to Khazad-dûm. And from there, I think we're going to wrap things up by simply getting out of here. We need to rethink our plans, since Orc Fortress is way trickier than we expected. I kind of need a new game plan. I wasn't expecting to be making plans ad hoc like this, so things have gotten considerably less exciting over time. Yeah, and that's a dead end, so that's not the correct way. Yep, at least if we were a little bit faster, but getting stuck in the Maze of the Lost Souls at level 42 is not something I can recommend. Yeah, but I think we might have gotten ourselves slightly, ever so slightly stuck. Alright, so... Oh yeah, why did I go here if I knew that it was a dead end? Okay, and that's a mark to the yellow area, and that's that. We know how to get back now. Beautiful. And just like that, we are going to be out of the Maze of the Lost Souls, I hope. let's also mark it as a DL path, and then up here. And beautiful. It's not much anymore. It's actually the way to the Dragon Lord. Beautiful. Alright, let's do the disgusting eating sound for a moment, and then we can get out of here. Alright, so we are outside. I think I'm getting better and better at navigating the maze. Like, yeah, obviously most of that was us just being completely lost and searching for something, but once we got to going back, we actually were capable of doing that, so that's something to celebrate for sure. Oh! What? That was music for just a moment, did you hear that? That's exactly what I am talking about. We're just casually walking and then music starts playing. Why did the music stop? Like, let it keep playing. I wanted to hear that track. But sadly we don't get to listen to music on this character. At least not today. Alright, so I'll be heading back to our guild house, since it's probably the closest thing, the closest place where I can get to offline training. I think I'm going to stream again tomorrow, but it's not a promise. I don't know if I will have the time. We'll just have to see, but if I do stream tomorrow, then I will definitely be back with a new plan. Because right now, yeah, us being unable to do the Orc Fort completely shattered everything I had planned for now. Quite frankly, what we might need to do is just go full on task focus for now. Level up to 50 on deep links, and then we can start doing the better tasks, you know. I think we talked about bone beasts being possible, so that would be nice. But bone beasts are going to be long and tedious without a better weapon, without a shield as well. Yeah, but that's all ahead of us. I'm going to check out all the possibilities. Do some general research, and who knows, maybe there's a way better way for us to progress for now. Yeah, but until then, let me check if I did. Yeah, I did this already. Yep, I'm going to bed. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm happy you stuck around, even though there wasn't much happening. Despite the fact that I promised excitement and new developments. Yeah, none of that happened, but still, thanks for being here and playing the game with me, this time with sound. And next time I'm going to add my own music, since yeah, Tibia music doesn't really exist anymore. And I will see you guys tomorrow, maybe the day after that. We'll see. Whatever kind of plan I come up with, yeah, it depends on how long it takes to prepare for that. Anyway, take care, good night, and I'll see you later.